Hello and welcome back to the HUD Gaming. We're here with Heads Up episode number 29. I'm Mark Acevedo.
I'm Joel Torres, a.k.a. Joey with the Biz.
I'm Justin Torres, a.k.a.
Dusty Justin! It's October 24th. It is 9 o'clock, right on the dot. So Modern Warfare just came out. And
we're recording a fucking show.
And we're recording a show and we should be playing that, but we're still here delivering you guys the news so you don't bitch at us about it next week.
Yo, shit. Mark's already getting spoiled by the audience of two people? Wow.
You count 1 to 5 and it all went to my head. But there's a lot to talk about. Some terrible news that happened right before the show.
Wait,
my mom died. No.
Oh, shit.
I'm kidding, dude.
God damn, Mark's leaning in dark today. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a joke.
He said I can't play Call of Duty. It's all going down.
No, but I got the text from Joel that The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed.
And did I read the article? Nope.
But
I told Mark about it to read it.
It's okay, at least you read the headline.
Yeah, at least you read the headline. So The Last of Us 2 has been delayed. In a PlayStation blog post, Neil Druckmann wrote, and this is a direct quote, he said, "Let me cut to the chase and get to the news right out of the way.
My mom died.
The Last of Us Part 2 has a new release date of May 29th, 2020. And recently, they actually had announced it not too long ago that it was going to have a February release date. So it got pushed back 3 months. They didn't give reasons exactly why that was, but
I saw they wanted it to stay up to Naughty Dog's polish, is what Neil said in that statement.
Yeah, which is good. Like, a delay is something that, like, it sucks on face value, but the games that get delayed are normally always better anyway.
The thing that sucks, though, is now it's delayed in fucking May, and Cyberpunk's coming out in May, I think. Avengers is coming around that time.
Cyberpunk's coming out in April.
It is? But May, April, it's like right next to each other.
It's like the late spring, like
Did they say when in
time.
May? Did it say?
Yeah, May 29th.
Okay, so that should be good. I think
Unless it gets delayed again.
Which it might. Who knows? But you know what is interesting, though, is now I don't know when Ghost of Tsushima is going to come out.
They never gave a release date for that, though.
Yeah, but technically it's still a PS4 game. And if this comes... God damn.
Sorry.
Holy fuck. Jesus Christ.
This just dropped Thor's hammer on the table. My hammer.
No. Holy shit. I didn't see anything. But... So, yeah, I don't know when they're going to release Ghost of Tsushima because fucking this game came out in May. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima's coming out when?
Yeah, I don't know when it's going to come out.
Because that's technically supposed to be a PlayStation 4 game. Remember they said like all like the last 4 games, like The Last of Us, Death Stranding, this, and Spider-Man. At last E3, they're like, these are like the last.
And the rest of it, just wait.
And the rest of it is just all PlayStation 5.
The next generation is
The next gen is here.
But in addition to The Last of Us being delayed, Ubisoft has also delayed some games. They've delayed Watch Dogs Legion, Rainbow Six Siege Quarantine, and Gods and Monsters. They didn't give any. Yves Guillemot didn't give any. He didn't say anything about when exactly. That's how you say his name. You think it's funny? You can laugh.
Yeah, he's a French man.
That's literally how you say his name. Like exactly.
Yves
Guillemot.
Yves Guillemot.
Yeah. If you try to read it, it's Ves Guillemot, but you don't read that. I'm saying if you just look at it.
You sound like when you type things into the computer and it's like, "Hello, my name is Ves Guillemot."
Yeah, so if you read it, that's what it looks like. But if you're like, a Frenchman gagging on the air, Yves Guillemot.
I can ask my teacher who's French.
But
he passed out today, actually, and wasn't able to...
He passed away today?
No, he passed out. He canceled class because he fucking passed out.
That's a good
one.
I don't know. He said he was dealing with, like... I probably shouldn't be saying this on a public podcast, but...
Yeah, I was like, we started off with jokes, and now you're like, yeah, so actually, in memoriam.
Nobody knows his name is. I didn't say anything. I just said a French teacher. There's many French teachers at UCF. But yeah, he said this. He canceled class.
I was waiting for the name drop.
I'm not gonna say
name drop.
But so he canceled class, and like me and like a couple friends outside that class were waiting for like an hour before waiting for that class to like start because I got out early because
he was just face down on the floor in class.
And he was just he was just hanging from the fucking ceiling. I was like, holy shit, this guy just killed himself. But no, then somebody walked to the door and they're like, class is fucking canceled, you idiots. And I was like, well, why are you saying we're idiots? You also came here, you fucking,
But you know what happened?
No,
he have diabetes or something?
No, yeah, he sent out the message, not diabetes. He said he's been dealing with a problem with low blood pressure his whole life.
Oh, okay.
So I feel bad. I think I might send him a message being like, hope you're okay.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah,
I always like to reach out to teachers when they say something like that.
Teachers appreciate that kind of thing a lot.
I did do that one time for a teacher, and he didn't say anything back, and I was like, all right, bro. Next time I see him, I'll fuck you up.
No, I mean, I'm nice to my teachers.
Jesus. I did make
Yeah,
fun
but
of...
send this teacher. Don't let that word of bad experience.
I always
fuck
thank
you
the
up.
bus driver. But yeah, so Yves Guillemot didn't say when these are being pushed back to. He just said that they're going to be pushed back to the 2020-2021 fiscal year.
Okay.
The main reason they're saying for this is because they had really soft sales on Ghost Recon Breakpoint and on the Division 2. But even though they cited Division 2, I think that's kind of BS.
Division 2's weak sales?
That's why I'm saying that's what he said.
Maybe it didn't reach their standard.
But he said that in the press release, so to me, I just heard Ghost Recon. I thought Division 2, when it came out, I didn't hear anything bad things. There are people that I know that didn't even know Breakpoint came out. And an open beta came out for it. We had no clue.
Yeah,
and
we
this
were
is a
literally
new
talking
show.
about this right before the podcast. When we were
I remember I told you the only reason I knew about the open beta is because of people I work with that play games, and they were like, "Yeah, there's an open beta for this game." I was like, "Really?"
I mean, we're a news podcast and we didn't even fucking know that.
Yeah. And like it wasn't. There's like I just didn't see it anywhere.
Yeah, same.
It's not like something that was like, oh wow, how did we miss that? There was nothing. There was no ads for it anywhere. No articles written about it. Just like Joel saw in an IGN post, they were talking about like their feelings about the beta, and that was like after it already closed.
Yeah. So that was really shocking how low the sales were, especially with a big name to have a John Berthal behind. Not like a huge name, but like that's kind of like
a big name.
He's a TV
People
movie
saw
guy.
that, like even the coworker that I was talking to was like, oh yeah, it's Punishers in that.
Exactly.
That's pretty much all he knew about the game.
Yeah, exactly. So they had a kind of a big face behind it, and it's kind of crazy. I feel like they didn't market it well. I know that they're saying like it didn't sell well, but I don't think Ubisoft.
Yeah, I think
like,
it's partially their fault.
like,
Because
Ubisoft
I
didn't
didn't see a single ad or nothing about that.
I don't think Ubisoft really put the marketing machine behind this game. I think they just expected it to sell because it was like, I guess their most recent games have been selling well. I don't know why they just thought that.
I mean, when the game was announced, I felt like there was like, all right, a lot of ads during like E3 week. I felt like there's
a lot of buzz because of the fucking dog.
But there's a lot of time in between E3 and when it released to forget about it. So
Exactly.
they definitely did a bad job with that, and they dropped the ball.
And especially it doesn't look like anything special or different.
It's
I haven't
like-
played the game, but to be fair, it looks like from what I've heard, it's like Division 2 and Wildlands mixed together.
Yeah, which
So
doesn't sound
that
fantastic.
sounds like the opposite of fun. That sounds like the opposite of a game I want to play. So.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like a good time. You got your cards with you? You do. So we're going to
Of course.
slide on over.
Slide
Cards conversation with Joey.
slide up in these cards of conversation with Joey. We're still waiting on the music from Pharrell, but he got back to me and he said that it will be coming within the next week. Within the next week, I
He's
guarantee
doing
you.
it for free, I hope.
Oh no, it's all coming all out of. We're selling Justin's organs on the black market.
We're going to sell each of our kidneys.
Yeah, so that's how we're gonna pay Pharrell, but he's cool. It's all good. Cards of conversation with Joey. Let me get this shuffling going. Ooh, now I can move my mic to the
Don't
thing.
move your mic.
Okay.
Try
Damn
to
it.
do it. Can you do it in front of the mic or no?
Listen, if we
No,
all
because I need a hard surface.
listen, if we all just don't talk, I bet you can hear it.
All right, everybody shut up. Even if you're listening, shh. Oh, yeah, that's that good stuff. All right, so the card for today's conversation starter. Go out there and try this conversation starter with any girl you run into. This
No,
is the
don't
perfect.
do that.
Just do this. Oh, this is perfect. Just say this to any girl you want, or a guy, whatever you want to fuck. That's 2019. I don't give a shit.
Your first steps to greatness.
Just walk outside your house.
Just
and
walk
fuck
outside,
off.
talk to a
What
stranger.
I'm talking about.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that card's conversation.
All right, cards of conversation. The card that we pulled today. Yeah, that's clipped out. That's definitely gonna
Yeah,
go.
that's definitely gonna be.
That's a sneak peek. Go to the Hard Gaming Instagram to get a great visual of Mark. So the card today is, what are you grateful for today? Did we do this card?
Haven't you been
Yeah.
putting the cards you've been doing in the box?
I thought I did, but let me.
That sounds exactly like a card that we did already.
Are they doubling up
Yeah,
on
it
this shit?
definitely is. No, that's a card we've done.
Yeah, do they have?
Because I'm pretty sure I answered. I was like, my
They just
friends,
like copy and paste like the same
my
card.
friends and family. I love them all so much. They keep me warm and happy.
It's like, what? Oh, I think it's what made you happy today.
Yeah, but what you're grateful is the
that's
same
pretty too
shit.
similar.
That's a weak card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're
fucking
doing
put that
different
one-
conversation.
I'm not grateful for
Put
shit.
that one back.
I ain't grateful for shit. I put it over here in the box.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Ooh, what is your favorite activity to do outside? Besides fucking.
Activity to do outside, like sport or just activity?
It says activity, Mark. So you like camping, you like hunting? I know you don't like any of that shit. You like just sitting inside and playing with yourself in games.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't hunt. I don't fish.
I like this.
I'd probably say,
I like
like-
the podcast.
yeah, but it says outside, like in nature. You do the podcast in the jungle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it means. I thought.
You've been doing
my bad.
freestyle episodes.
I mean,
out in
what the
wilds,
fuck?
ASMR
Oh, fuck,
with the birds.
outside?
Probably for me, I'd say like skateboarding.
Justin's like outside.
See,
That's disgusting.
Like,
I'd probably say skateboarding.
For me, I'd probably be playing basketball.
Mm.
I like to play basketball outside or go on long walks. I like going to the beach. That's an outdoor activity.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
the beach is a lot of fun,
That's
too.
a nice activity.
yo, walking on the beach at night is kind of nice.
It is nice.
What do you,
that's underrated.
Have you ever done that?
what, walk to the beach outside?
No,
No, at night.
Go to
But
the
beach
at
is
night.
outside. So
No, I get scared of the ocean.
It's nice. It's fun.
yeah,
It's kind of scary because when you just look out into the fucking black abyss and you're like, holy shit, dude.
that's like the best part
It's
about
kind
it.
of cool though. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's cool.
Like, you
but
literally
it's
got like the
terrifying.
moon and the fucking stars, and you're like, yo.
Because it's
what
not
the
like
fuck?
it's not like hot outside. So like the sand is like nice and cool, and the moon like reflects off the water. It's like nice. It's very romantic.
Oh shit, Mark.
I'm just saying it
Mark
is.
piping out on the beach.
Ew,
No, I'm not
shit.
trying to get sand in the action. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Kind of pain.
Justin, what do you like to do outside?
I don't know what the fuck I like to do outside. I want to say
By looking at you, I can tell you don't know what to do outside.
We know it's not basketball. I've seen you.
I like walking Blue. I guess that's something I do outside. I walk Blue every day.
Blue is their dog.
Oh yeah, Blue's our dog.
I probably have to post an Instagram picture of her. Don't girls like when you post pictures of their dogs?
Oh shit, you're right. I don't have a picture of my dog up.
Yeah, dude. What's it called? Greg Miller posts pictures of Portillo like every day.
It's Portillo.
Whatever.
God,
Yeah, we gotta bring-
damn.
we gotta
Is there one L or two L's?
I don't know, but it's Portillo because it's named after the hot dog place
Oh,
from
okay.
Chicago.
We gotta bring Blue in here to take a photo of her with it.
Let's not bring Blue here. That's
She'll
a
knock
lot.
everything over.
Yeah. But moving on to the best segment of the week, Joey's been on a fucking bender this year, fucking winning every game I'm picking. So for Joey's picks of the week, I'm picking the Indianapolis Colts -5.5, playing Denver in Indianapolis. The Colts are a very good team. Denver just traded away their best receiver to the 49ers. They're looking to rebuild and not really be competing this more in this season. They kind of gave up on the season. They got Joe Flacco standing back there ain't doing shit. He's kind of overrated in my opinion. And the Colts have been coming together. Great
Do you want to
cohesion.
explain what -5 means? 'Cause I don't know if I
-5.5 means the Colts have to win by 6 points or more for me to be
Okay.
correct. And I'm currently undefeated this
Who are they
season.
playing?
They're playing the Denver Nuggets. Not the Denver.
Oh.
No. The Denver Broncos.
Yeah,
Nuggets.
I know who you meant.
I got
Yeah,
basketball. I got basketball in the mind because basketball just started yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
the Colts are gonna win that. That's easy.
Yeah, but they have to win by 6. So
I think they're gonna win.
That's my lock of the week. Go take that to the bank. I've been undefeated. If you lose all your money again, don't come to me.
Not guaranteed. We're not-
Not guaranteed, but I'm also guaranteeing it. You know.
If you win, we get a cut. If you don't win, you didn't hear it from us. That's how it works around here.
All right, I'm done with my segments. I went a little short this week because I know you get upset when I go long.
Whoa. What's all right here? You a little sensitive?
Yeah, you,
wanna
still
hear
holding
a
on to
joke?
that?
You want to hear a joke?
You still holding on?
No, but earlier this week, there was a leaked image of a PS5 dev kit that was put on the internet. We'll link it down below so you can look at the picture of it. If you've seen, like, you know how every now and then when they announce that there's a next generation coming, you'll see YouTube videos everywhere that are like, oh, PlayStation 5 is going to look like this. And it's like a silver boomerang that, like, looks like it's from the Jetsons or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
The image of the PlayStation 5 that has been going around that looks really weird is what this dev kit looks like. But it is worth noting that dev kits normally don't resemble what their consoles are going to look like at all. The PS4...
Why would this one have so much detail?
Huh?
Like, if it doesn't matter, then why would you just put it in a box?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But this one right here... Okay, so, like, on the top left of it says Prototype 1 not for sale. And the other details are just, like, it has plugs. It's not really, like, super detailed.
Yeah,
I
but
know, but like still like the case and all that, like that shit
Yeah,
looks like
the
it took
case-
some time to make and design.
look, like I said earlier, it has like an
So-
ornate design to it.
I mean, there's two things about this. One is, okay, let's say that this is an actual dev kit, then that is a little bit
Yeah, this
weird.
also could just be like somebody could have just
Yeah.
made this up because it was leaked in the Wired article that this is how it looks.
Yeah.
like they just said they said it like verbally. They didn't like or written it
Mhm.
down. They didn't actually like show a picture
Plus,
of it.
there were already those fake images that were going around, so, like, if somebody was, crafty enough,
They coulda just
definitely
made
coulda
this
just
case.
this.
By the
Yeah.
way, this design is also really good because it has all those air vents on top, so like
That's what people were saying.
your shit would be nice and cool.
That's what people were saying. It could be cool because I guess they're saying like the V creates extra space to create more air vents.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe... I mean, I don't know.
I
if
mean,
that's
I'm
what
not saying
it
it's not a bad design. It's a
Also,
very
the
smart
V is
design.
the Roman numeral for 5.
Oh
Well, yeah.
shit! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It was actually a dope ass design.
But
I
it's
was talking
ugly,
shit about
though.
it earlier.
It's
no,
really ugly
I don't
looking
know.
now.
That's not going to be the actual console. But it
It'll
is
have
weird that they're putting this. If this is real, it's weird that they put this much detail into a dev kit.
It is. And let's say that they do use a V design, they could still make it look so much better than this. Somehow.
It's a little
Like,
chunky.
that's a very ugly looking console.
Yeah, it's a
But-
little thick.
Yeah, like I said, we'll have that linked down below. A couple of other rumors that came out with it is that so the PlayStation 5 will be launching in holiday 2020. That's no surprise. But according to like Eastern European leak on a website that had it listed for pre-orders and some other things, that it'll be coming out on December 4th. The previous rumor to that was that it would be releasing in mid-November, but this is saying December 4th again. What we're saying, take it with a grain of salt, because like these are leaks, and for something that's as big as this, it wouldn't be surprising if they just come out and they're like, yeah, that shit's all wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot
Also,
of collusion going on in Eastern Europe right now.
The
Following
price
politics.
that they leaked it out was $499, which to me sounds cheaper than what I think it'll be.
You think it's gonna be $600?
I think it'll be more than $499.
Wait, for what?
I thought I think it's
for the PlayStation 5, that its price has leaked right now at $499.
I think that's reasonable. I think that's the highest they can go. I don't think
I agree. I think they shouldn't go any higher.
They
but
can't
like,
hit the $599 because they already have so much. Like that's like PTSD for Sony fans that with the
That's
PlayStation 3.
But Mark
like,
Cerny was, remember in that article, he was warning. He was like, you guys shouldn't be expecting like a really cheap price.
How much was the last one?
For released at $399.
yeah,
Like
Yeah, they'll
PS4.
bump it up 100.
yeah, they'll bump
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah, they'll
100.
bump it up 499.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't sound wild.
Yeah,
But
499 is not that bad.
I think 49.
I mean, that is a lot of money still, like $500.
I mean, I don't know where you're coming up with that, but I got it.
I'm still young enough to ask my parents, so
yeah,
hold your mic up, boy.
my bad.
Talk
but
into the mic.
yeah, $499. I think that's a reasonable price. And when did they say the release date was? November.
According to this, December 4th.
No, that yeah.
See, it's like exact.
No.
That's why I'm like, you take it with a grain of salt. It's whatever. It's an interesting
The price, I guess. I mean, they could just make this up. The price sounds realistic because I think that's kind of like
Well, these, I mean,
the
according
popular. I think that's probably the popular opinion.
just
that the
because they're
consoles
saying
gonna
these
be.
are listings that went up and then were taken down. That's whenever that happens, they're always like, okay, maybe it's
That's also just like guessing the price of the new iPhone.
yeah.
Like, you know, like the next iPhone, like the last one was what? It started at $700. So
I don't
the
know how
next
much
one's gonna
iPhones go for.
The next one's probably gonna start at $800.
mine's
Yeah.
free to play.
Yours is looking for a remaster.
Yeah, mine's looking to be sold. I hate this shit. But yeah, so like continuing right on with leaks, Diablo 4 might have been leaked in an ad for a Diablo art book. So BlizzCon 2019 is a few weeks away, and Diablo 4 had its first credible leak in a German magazine called GameStar. So BlizzCon is their event that is in early November.
It's in Texas, deep in the heart of Texas.
And so there's an advertisement in the GameStar magazine that was about the Diablo art book, and it reads that there's over 500 artworks from Diablo, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, and Diablo 4.
Ooh.
So it pretty much clearly says that. But this wouldn't come as a huge surprise because Kotaku has previously reported that Diablo 4 has been in production for years. And this would make sense that this is like right around the time that they would announcement if they have BlizzCon coming up.
And I think they announced last year because I remember it was a huge Diablo debacle because they announced a mobile game,
yeah.
and then they also had to clarify being like, we are working on Diablo 4, so like chill out, don't fucking
Yeah.
murder us. And then they did what they did with the Hearthstone player, and now everybody hates Blizzard even more.
Yeah, and we'll get back to that in a second. Also, in addition to that, there was information previously leaked about an Overwatch 2 that'll probably be correct because of this kind of ad and that BlizzCon is coming up. But an Overwatch 2 and a Diablo 4 are no surprise at all, considering how well they reviewed and played and
Overwatch 2 is a little shocking.
before hashtag like boycott Blizzard. But
People still playing them games.
yeah, I mean, I'm playing
God damn, Mark, you don't stand with Hong
Overwatch
Kong?
for the show. Whoa.
Whoa!
I did not support political views on it. But yeah, and then so The Art of Diablo, if you wanted to pick up that book, it's available for pre-order on Amazon already, but the description doesn't mention anything about Diablo 4, probably because it wasn't supposed to be announced yet. But with a set release date for the art book being November 3rd, which is the day right after BlizzCon, it would make a lot of sense that Diablo 4 would be included in this art book. Especially since they're dropping it right after.
I'm interested in this Overwatch. God.
Fucking
Damn.
Christ.
I'll hold it down, my bad.
Jesus, Mark. I'm really interested to see what they do with
Just wake everyone up.
I know, you scared the shit. There's like 3 car crashes you just caused right now. I'm really excited to see what they do with Overwatch 2. Hope they do like a single player thing because I like the characters and like the world. Like it seems like such an interesting game for me. I'm just not that big of a multiplayer guy. Despite tonight, I am going to be getting on that Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna keep it on here. I don't want to get rings.
But I'm really interested. If they do like a single player with Overwatch 2, I'll definitely probably buy it.
Do you think they'll keep all the heroes that they have, or do you think they'll cut some of them and then do it like... Because you know how like with fighting...
I always thought Overwatch honestly wasn't going to ever get a sequel. I thought it was going to be like a Fortnite thing. Mm-hmm. Where like they just keep on adding to it. Because it seems like...
Well, next generation will eventually have to come.
Yeah, I guess. But I can also just see they re-release it because they're going to be backwards compatible. And I think...
Yeah, that's true.
They make enough money off like the loot boxes and there's like a constant audience that continues to play the game and pump money into it. That I wouldn't think you want to splinter that player base. I know that was a big issue with the Left 4 Dead 2 because there's a lot of people who were like, oh, I like these maps in Left 4 Dead. And then Left 4 Dead 2 ended up having like a little bit of a smaller audience. And so I don't think you want to splinter your audience by making a whole new game. But I mean, if they make a new game and it has like a single player, or maybe if they make this Overwatch 2 and it's just single player, that'd be kind of cool.
No way that would happen.
But they could just be like Overwatch, but they might not call it Overwatch 2. They might call it Overwatch.
Like a side kind of
something.
Joe,
that's possible. Unlikely, but possible. Either way, I think that it's interesting. I've never played a Diablo game, so...
I heard the one on a PlayStation is supposed to be really good. I heard it was like translated to consoles very well. I know it was really popular.
Yeah.
With the PlayStation 4 specifically.
Was definitely popping. But, so this is a leak, and... Polygon reached out to a Blizzard spokesperson directly, and they said, we don't comment on rumors or speculation, but next week we will have exciting news to share, so please stay tuned. So
we don't negotiate with terrorists.
To me, that's just... They don't associate. To me, that's a confirmation, really.
Yeah.
Them saying that is like, stay tuned, we got you, don't worry about it.
But that's like when your girl asks you if you cheat, and you'd be like, of course I haven't. Like, you're going to be like, that's confirmation?
But
denial doesn't mean confirmation.
If you know, there's two questions, you only answer one. You don't answer both. You know?
Yeah, they're like, dude, I love it.
Yo, you cheating on me? You bought that bitch a Sprite? Ain't nobody got a Sprite. That's all you say.
Wow, you heard that, Liz? Ain't nobody got a Sprite.
Whoa, ain't nobody got a Sprite.
Whoa. I'm just kidding. Mark's a faithful man.
I'm a faithful man.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me?
No, I'm kidding. We say that only made it worse, but I am. So, Hearthstone.
All right, Hearthstone. Bitch, hurry up. Goddamn.
So, Hearthstone, we talked about it.
I got to play Call of Duty.
Huh?
I got to play Call of Duty.
I know. I was just doing the moment of silence for,
For your relationship?
So, the Hearthstone Championship that had just recently passed, the winner got a trophy, and we'll link this article down below, and there's a GIF of it. But the trophy falls apart right as he gets it. And as soon as he got it, and pretty much very quickly after this happened, Blizzard responded to it saying that it was meant to happen. The only reason why this is funny is pretty much just because of everything that we had been talking about Blizzard and the boycott Blizzard and all the stuff that they're under.
Yeah, especially with the whole like China thing.
Yeah,
this just looks really.
So wait, is this the guy that said he stands behind? Oh, so it's a different guy.
This is a different guy. This is a different guy, but still.
But I thought he said he won. What is this? Do they have another tournament?
Yeah, I mean,
how many fucking Hearthstone tournaments they got? Who plays this game?
I mean, yeah, they do a lot of tournaments.
That shit literally, that does not look like that was meant to happen.
I mean, the thing is, it looks so easy that I could believe it. Because look, it like literally looks like it's nothing.
Here's the thing, though. Yeah, the reason why they said it was meant to do that is because they said it's in two parts for easy travel. So the star that's on top of it, and then the base is two
easy
parts
travel.
Separate.
Do they know how trophies work? You put that shit in a fucking case. This ain't the Stanley Cup where you bring it everywhere you go with you.
Yeah.
Well, no. Like, for them to ship it.
Oh.
That's what they meant. Because, like, when I said it breaks, like, it falls over. It's not like the thing actually broke.
Yeah. So what, they can't spend a couple extra dollars to make put it in a nicer box?
All right, they've been spending a lot of money on their PR department recently.
Blizzard's got a lot of settlements to pay out. I don't know if you've been aware of that.
I'm just saying, like... You're already looking bad. You have your trophy fall apart too?
Man, nobody gives a shit about this.
That's why it's a...
The games are good. That's all people care about.
Yeah, like, it's just a funny little thing that happened. I'm sure that, like, when he won it, he probably didn't feel great when he saw that. Especially because it's on camera and he's, like, kind of, like, awkwardly holding it.
I can't see the time.
But so, yeah, Blizzard said that was meant to happen, so it's not a huge deal. So nobody panic or freak out about it.
Don't worry, Blizzard's just crumbling like their trophies.
It was meant to happen.
The HUD Gaming will be making a strong investment. We're going to try to take over Blizzard and become the new CEOs of Blizzard. And we'll bring you the truth that you need to hear.
but we don't know how to make games.
Oh no, yeah, of course not.
Yeah, so
That's why
that's why Overwatch 1 will stay forever. Something that's not the way that it's supposed to be, though, is this shit going on in Fortnite.
Oh shit, Fortnite.
The bots.
The number one game in
players
America.
Have been making players question what's real and what's not, me included, because last week I played it and I won my first game and I came back and I was like, oh yeah, I won my first game. This is not that game so easy. Turns out, news articles started popping up everywhere claiming that Fortnite's Battle Royale mode had placed everyone in bot lobbies for their very first match back to this Chapter 2.
Just so they can win.
I guess,
Oh,
but it's
shit,
just...
so I can hop in and get a dub?
So in absence of skilled enemies, the game made it possible for more people to secure a dub. The conspiracy theory was the confluence of a few factors. Beyond the new addition of new computer-controlled characters, Fortnite didn't seem to spend any time actually matchmaking right before you go into this Chapter 2 first game. And players remembered that Epic, the developers, noted that bots would now be more pervasive at the lower levels of play. So I guess the idea was supposed to make it a little bit more easy.
Well, it kind of also makes sense too because you said it literally doesn't it like go in like in a video or whatever.
It starts with a trailer and then you just straight come out of the bus and then go in, which I thought was really cool. But if it's bots, that makes it not that cool.
I mean, yeah, but you also got to think like that might have been.
You can load stuff in the background. Though there are plenty of games that do like tricks and stuff to make sure. Also, something that
I thought that would have been really hard to do to like time it perfectly. Like you have to have everyone.
I always thought it was suspicious that they're adding bots to one of the most popular games.
Yeah,
because the idea of the bots was, in theory, is that like when you don't have 100 people to fill up a lobby, but like everybody plays this fucking game, you're always gonna have 100 people.
Yeah,
to fill
everyone like in quotes because like.
I mean, me and you are not part of everyone. We're the outcasts.
Something that I still think is weird is that the game's in early access. I don't know. I just think
it's still in beta.
It still is?
Yeah, it still says that.
Yeah, it's technically in beta.
You can say that.
But it's strange, though. To me, I don't take that as, like, they're in early access. To me, I take that as that's their excuse for if anything is broken.
That's literally what I was about to say. I was like, that makes sense. That's why they're doing that. So if that anything goes wrong, there's like, well, it's in beta, so I don't know what I'm going to do about it.
Like, them releasing a full map.
I don't want you to do anything about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. People have invested hundreds of dollars into a beta.
And they got bots in it now.
Yo.
Also, I looked through a sniper scope. I can't see shit after like 50 meters because that game looks so bad.
Oh shit!
No, it does.
Yeah, the quality. Did they drop it or something? Because that looks
like when
bad.
you like the
Epic is owned by China. They'll shut this shit down.
What's the term for it?
Watch what you say.
What's the term for it? It's like drop off or like
drop distance, right?
Drop distance. I think it's drop distance. Yeah, like the amount of distance that you can look out that the game is actually loading in.
Oh, draw distance.
Draw distance. So it doesn't look that great because like I was just using a sniper. I wasn't even looking at things that were like crazy far off, but it didn't look too great.
Yeah, well, I mean that's weird. I think because like, the art style I think keeps it to always like making it look good because the art style is so minimalistic and cartoonish. So I always thought the game looked decent. I only played it like fucking season 1, so it's like now it's on chapter 2. So I'm way behind. I really can't tell you. Like visually, I know how it looks because I've seen like online.
It's the same
GIFs
art style.
We're getting a new studio. We have a new studio. We gotta get used to all this shit around us.
We got a new setup, so we're getting used to.
We gotta get used to being professional.
Yeah. Ollie A, who's a YouTuber, also posted a tweet that's saying, so after doing some testing, it seems everyone's very first game of Fortnite Chapter 2 has about 10 human players and around 90 bots. So, with that being the case, that means that there would still be some kind of matchmaking, and so it's not all bots.
But they have 10 characters, probably easier to matchmake in like the background. Probably, the whole video goes on.
It's still weird though. I don't.
By the way, sorry, I have to just correct you because I know it's gonna annoy people. It's Ali, not Ollie.
Oh, I don't care. I don't like that guy.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
He's the guy that.
Damn, we're starting beef with fucking people.
Dude, it's
fine.
Dude, you like him?
No.
He was the guy who wasn't he like?
Wasn't
he caught up in like some Counter-Strike thing like a little while ago, or was that somebody else?
I don't know.
Is he a white guy? I remember there's a white guy that was caught up in a Counter-Strike.
All I know is that there was a bunch of memes about him.
So it's Ali A?
It's Ali.
So either way, the point is Ali A.
Send us your friends or your fans.
Ali A is one of those YouTubers that like when you click on the video, he's like, "What's up, everybody? We gotta smash this channel like this. Subscribe in my butthole." You know, he's one of those.
Make sure to buy my merch.
He is though. He really is.
Yeah.
Like he'll open up a video. He's wearing his hat that like.
I appreciate the smoke you coming with.
Wow, Treyarch has blown my pants off with this new zombies map. I just can't believe they released another one and done it.
Shit, my boy Mark coming with the smoke, Ali.
There's so many YouTubers.
Hey, Logan Paul versus KSI. Now we're gonna have Mark versus Ali who sees gets fucking dropped.
I'm just saying.
Oh shit!
It wasn't talking shit. I'm just talking.
I mean, you're talking shit, but it's okay. I'm fine with it.
But yeah, so
let's talk shit about everybody. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
He's got like a long list.
I got a long list.
I got my hit list right here. But yeah, I mean, 90 bots is kind of bad. Wouldn't make sense why I won.
But it makes sense like why they would do that because they're probably bringing in a bunch of new people because everybody's like, even I was a little bit interested in hopping in.
It makes
sense. I don't play
sense.
Fortnite, and I'm like, oh, if I go in and get a dub, I'll be like, oh, I'll play because I'm fucking good, but like I'm not good.
It makes sense for maybe the first game. The thing is that it doesn't stay to just the first game. It's something that can just happen during games. There's more tweets about it too. This tweet right here from Lucas7Yoshi is he says how to tell if you're getting killed by a bot in a Fortnite match. If you look at the top right corner when you get killed on the You Place screen, it will show you the username and say invalid after. And so if it says invalid, that means you got killed by a bot.
That means they're super trash. Because I've heard the bots are terrible in this game.
Yeah, there's another. So like you're saying, the bots are trash.
Yeah.
They look like bots. So you'd probably be like, oh shit, that's a bot. Let me go kill him. So we got another tweet here from Tyson_JB, and he says,
all credible sources.
He says, damn, are people bot trolling in Fortnite now? Like I saw a dude who was just straight acting like a bot, and when I ran up to him, he clapped my cheeks.
Damn. Sounds like you suck,
It's an official tweet from a credible source.
I'm about to say it's all credible sources, Mark.
He got his cheeks clapped.
Mark just went on Twitter and fucking searched Fortnite, started pulling random tweets from fuckers.
No, but so, like, that makes sense. Like, if there are a bunch of bots that are looking like they're playing, like...
They probably wear, like, what, default skins and shit?
No, so the way that they make the bots look is they have... remember when we were talking about, like, Mario Kart Tour?
Yeah.
They make it look like you're playing multiplayer.
But I'm saying their skins are probably default.
Their skins aren't default. Their skins are, like, smart. Just random, like... unique skins. So.
Okay, that's smart at least on them.
So because of that, it makes them less like it's harder to tell. But in addition to it being harder to tell, it also means it's easier for other people to like play dumb, act like a bot, and then just like zone in and like kill somebody. And then
people be like, you think I'm a bot, but I'm just trash.
Because I've done that in like Call of Duty where you stand still like at the very beginning.
Oh
and
yeah,
come up and mess with you in like a search round, and they just.
Oh man, that's the worst when that happens to you, but it's the best when you can like trick somebody. Tonight. It ain't happening. They have search, right?
Yeah, of course they have search.
Because I didn't remember in the beta if they had that game.
They got
in fucking Black Ops 4, they fucking switched out game modes and shit like that. But we don't got to talk about that anymore because we got the future here.
No, they got 2v2s, 6v6, 10v10s, 20v20s, and 32v32s. We got plenty of options.
I just want that 101.
I mean, we got that 101. I'll meet you in my room after this.
Oh, shit.
But if so the bots. Don't like the bots. I don't think it's a good thing. I'm not somebody who plays Fortnite, so it's not a huge deal. But
yeah,
you can write the time code. We're done with Fortnite.
I mean, I was trying to, but you continued, and I was like, Jesus Christ, Mark. You fucking talking about this shitty
Look, we're moving on from when we get nice and hungry after the show.
I already ate before I got here.
I was kidding, right? It's for the show, right? It's for the story. Microsoft.
Why do they care for hunger or not?
Microsoft is doing a promotion with Taco Bell you can get Ultimate Games Pass with a taco. Or with anything that's $5. So they have a promotion, and if you purchase a $5 box of food online or using the Taco Bell app, you'll be entered to win an Xbox One X. You'll also get a code that's good for 14 days of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And if you turn on recurring billing, you can extend to 44 days of Game Pass Ultimate in all with a purchase of something at Taco Bell.
Doritos Locos Tacos.
And The Outer Worlds, which launches today, or the 25th, which is pretty much right now.
When you listen to this, it's Friday.
Yeah. The Outer Wilds
and Justin?
5, those are all on there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But yeah.
If it's not on Friday, Justin will be dead.
As with other sweepstakes, you can also enter for free. Taco Bell is offering online as well as mail-in options. Online entries won't earn a 14-day free trial of Games Pass Ultimate. However, the promotion runs through November 23rd. So if you don't go in and purchase something, you'll still be entered to win that Xbox One X, but you won't get the Games Pass bonus.
And if you want E. coli, Taco Bell's always offering that as a sweepstakes. Hopefully you're not lucky. You don't win that one.
You get a 1-1 for that.
Oh, shit.
I don't need it at Taco Bell.
I don't need a Taco Bell, too.
It's not bad.
But it's not bad, but when you eat it, you feel like you're dying.
Dude, yeah.
It's not that. When you're eating it, you feel good, but then when you take a shit, it's like...
See, I don't even know about
through
that.
you.
I feel like that's...
I really like those like shitty meat tacos, though. Like that, like fucking like paste. It's not. I don't even think it's meat. It's like literally looks like meat paste, and they just like sprinkle cheese.
Have you ever had a quesarito?
No, because I'm not a fucking.
Dude, those
I don't hate myself that much. Jesus
it's
Christ,
a burrito,
Mark.
but it's like there's cheese and another tortilla outside of it.
Jeez.
Dude, it doesn't hurt coming out, but like as soon as you eat it, your stomach is like, why the fuck did you?
It starts making a
Eve Gimel. Your stomach is just like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the last time I remember having Taco Bell was probably like 2-3 years ago when I went to go visit James at his dorm, and then like one of his friends, we were like drinking, and then we fucking got like a box of Taco Bell.
Their Doritos Locos Tacos are pretty good.
No, we just got like the regular like soft shell, like fucking the box of.
I mean, I was just saying they're good. You don't have to say no.
I'm just gonna disagree with everything you have to say, Mark. It's okay. It's just how this is our relationship.
Dusty,
and you gotta
over
deal
here
with
breaking the light back there.
Dude, Jeff's just moving around a lot. I kind of want to fuck you up. You got the camera ready for that?
We're so hostile.
I don't know.
This episode's only coming out because of him. We already talked about him having 90% of the shares. We're sharing the 5 and 5.
He's out of those 5 years, he gets all 4 of them.
But yeah, so get a taco. Get a taco and free Games Pass.
Also, get a taco, lose some weight, and shit your brains out.
The Outer Wilds is really cool, and I'm excited for the Outer Worlds. Different games.
They're different games, but they sound the same. Is it terrible marketing for both games? Yeah, it is.
Speaking about terrible marketing.
Segue.
Bethesda is celebrating their fictional celebration day in the Fallout universe, which is called The Day the Bombs Drop. And on the day that the bombs drop, Bethesda is dropping the news that a new premium subscription is coming to Fallout 76. For the few players that are still standing by this game, there is now a new subscription to make your wallet a wasteland. Ooh. It's called Fallout First. So this subscription is supposed to give players a handful of features that they've been wanting from the start, but they're charging you for it. So in addition to getting your paying $29.99, $39.99, or if you're one of those people who paid full price at launch,
you got fucked for $60 for this shitty ass game.
This subscription is $12.99 a month, or $99.99 for a year.
That sounds completely reasonable.
And the only things that you get with it, you get private worlds, which are private servers that you can host, a scrap box, which gives you unlimited storage for crafting components, a survival tent, which is a new placeable fast travel point with a stash, sleeping bag, and more. 1650 atoms per month for the Atom Shop, an iconic Fallout outfit, and icons and emotes for $100 a year. On top of the
not a good look.
Price.
Bethesda's been having a rocky year
with this game specifically.
But I'm saying, like, ever since the launch of this game, they've been having a very rocky year with their game releases and their games that they've been putting out. And this is just adding more to the bad PR. I don't know how anybody in Bethesda, like in the PR department, thinks this is going to be great for our public-facing company. We just released a fucking broken game, basically, at Fallout 76, and fucked over a lot of people who bought that game at $60 because it did chart that month it came out last year. And yeah, you got a couple of people that came in later with like the $20, $30, but I'm pretty sure the initial buy-in was like the most of the player base. I don't think a lot of people bought it later on because there's so much bad press regarding the game.
There wasn't just the bad press about the game. You remember, too, there was a whole thing with the canvas bag.
Yeah, the canvas bag.
It wasn't even canvas.
It was fucking whatever. It was sea turtles.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the material that it was supposed to be, so people complained because you spend money for a collector's edition, like you should at least be getting what is stated.
Yeah, this is really bad for Bethesda and Fallout 76.
I don't know, subscription service just sounds really weird. Like
every game has gone away. Every game has gone away from this. The only game that can still do subscription services is literally World of Warcraft.
And they can do that because it's World of Warcraft.
Exactly. No other game does this.
It's not a surprise.
Yeah, this is a little shocking because it's funny. It's really shocking because remember, Elder Scrolls Online had that, right? It had a subscription base. It started off as that, but then now it's just like a initial buy-in.
It started and then they changed it too. The thing I don't understand is that I get if you want to add stuff to a game, you're going to need some kind of revenue to maybe do that. But the only thing that I'm like seeing here that to me sounds like it really costs them anything is like maybe the private servers. But besides that, you get some in-game currency every month, which by the way, if you're paying $100 a year, I don't even think you should have a limit on that currency. Like $12.99 a month is more than
$12.99 a month is what, $3 off of Game Pass Ultimate,
or it's more expensive than PlayStation Now.
More expensive than PlayStation Now. More expensive than just Game Pass by themselves.
Yeah,
and with those services, you get like hundreds of games. I know with PlayStation now you
And
get over
online
800 games.
Yeah, it's a very ridiculous price.
It's very ridiculous, especially I think
$7 off of Nintendo Switch Online for a year.
You know, I know as gamers we try to spend our money wisely because games are kind of expensive hobbies. $60 games. You want to buy new controllers and all that shit. It's expensive hobby. So just to waste money on a monthly subscription service for a game that's not even that good.
The thing is, too, is that it's expensive, but I don't even mind dropping stacks on it.
As long as the game is good.
As long as it's something that makes some sense.
Because we're going to buy the Modern Warfare Battle Pass. We discussed on our trip to Jacksonville.
If it's something that's ridiculous, then we won't do it. But yeah, so we were talking about Modern Warfare, which that is out right now, and we can't wait to play it. But they did say, and we probably would know exactly if we were able to hop into the game. But since we're doing the show,
but since we care about you, the audience, and I'm pointing at Mark as I say you because
I listen to these.
He does listen to
60
these
times. You. But yeah, so they said that they're not going to do loot boxes, that they're going to do a battle pass. And I was talking with a friend about this, and he was telling me that in Fortnite they do the battle passes, but the way that their battle passes work is they charge you either $10 or $15. And he says if you play the game enough, by the end of it, you end up earning that back in V-Bucks. So you can get your money back. If you wait long enough, you'll get all your money. And so basically you can use that money to buy the next battle pass if you want.
And instead of gambling them into your black hole.
Yeah.
That's marketing.
Watch the last episode.
Watch the last episode.
The good thing about that, though, is for games that have a battle pass, you don't have to purchase it to progress through them. So if you're playing Apex or Fortnite or now Modern Warfare, you'll be able to make your way through these battle passes. And then
we don't know how Modern Warfare is working.
We don't know exactly how
Modern Warfare. We're assuming that it's going to work in the same way that Apex and
assuming that it's similar, you'll be able to progress in it, and then you can decide to buy in whenever you'd like. And if that's the case, then I'd kind of probably wait until the operation or seasons are close to being over. And if I get far enough that I think it's worth it, then I'll definitely buy them. Yeah. But since it's Call of Duty, I probably will anyway. I didn't ever buy tiers for Black Ops 4, but Black Ops 4 was not the same. So what the main thing for me is
mixed emotions. Black Ops 4.
If they give you COD points or some kind of credit back during the battle pass, I'll absolutely buy it. If they don't, then probably not. But we're gonna find that out. And Jacksonville. We went to Jacksonville this weekend.
Oh, wait, let me write down this time code.
Write down this time code because we got Jacksonville footage.
Jacksonville footage. All right, I got it. You have footage of the concert. You can put that there. No, we can't.
Nah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
We went to a concert.
Yes, we did go to a concert. We went to go see Remo Drive.
And Lunar Vacation.
And Hensley. It was actually pretty surprisingly good. Yeah. I did not know Hensley before I went to this concert. They're a small Jacksonville startup band. Mm-hmm. And they were pretty good. I liked them.
Yeah, they were good.
No Indigo to Sousa, but
it's a good time. It's definitely a fun show.
It was an awesome show. I think the best part about the show is that we discussed is that we got to actually hang out with the members of Remo Drive for a little bit while the other...
For a while, really.
Yeah, for a decent amount. It was pretty cool.
You watched the Eagles game with
the drummer. I watched the Eagles game.
You guys are basically part of the band already,
I guess. Not really, but... I did watch the Eagles game with the drummer who was an Eagles fan, and I was actually a little upset that I couldn't see that game, and then I saw him watch it, and I was like, hey, can I watch it? And we just sat down and watched it while Mark was listening to Lunar Vacation.
Sorry your Eagles lost that bad.
Yeah, sorry, Sam, that your Eagles lost. I was pulling for you.
Yeah.
My Jets got fucking thrashed on Monday night, so I really can't say much.
We saw him brushing his teeth in the middle of the crowd, and it was 10 p.m. at night. I don't know if that was a good luck ritual for the show or if it was for the Eagles. Who knows?
It works for the show. The show is amazing.
Yeah, the show was great.
And you like Lunar Vacation. I listened to probably the first half of their set. Mm. But yeah, it was a great set. It was a great time, great experience. It was really fun. You got a drumstick. You got a set list.
A broken drumstick, a set list, and then I got Lunar Vacation to sign the vinyl.
Yeah, so we had an interesting time. And we ate at that pizza place, Crispers, right?
Yeah.
Crispers? Yeah, it was pretty good over there. If you're in Jacksonville, go eat at Crispers. It's pretty good. And that breakfast place, what is it called? Whatever the fuck?
Maple Biscuit Company.
Maple Biscuit Company. Great.
Yeah.
I wrote 47 when I was 45. I'm an idiot.
The place that we stayed at, too, was nice. It looked like a,
Mark, your feet. Your legs. You're making that clicky noise.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. My bad. The Airbnb that we stayed at was nice inside, not on the outside.
Yeah, it was a little sketchy on the outside, but
the window in the bathroom didn't close. But if somebody walked by and saw my ass,
I was standing looking out the window to try to make
staring outside the window.
Yeah, I was trying to make eye contact with a perv, but I was a little unlucky that night. How was luckier last night though? Or the night before that?
I was gonna say, what happened last night?
I'm saying the night before.
I got you.
You got it.
I know what you're saying.
That's for the Patreon.
I'm calling the cops.
But yeah, you have anything? I mean, anything else you want to say about the concert?
No, I mean, I've had a good day. How's your day going?
My day's good.
To the audience and to everyone in the room.
The audience, I don't give a fuck.
Honestly,
what their day is.
We got through the news.
I'm just kidding.
I can only think about Modern Warfare now.
Me too.
I'm excited that PowerPix, who posts trophy guides and stuff, something we've been following for a while, he said that it's going to be the easiest and quickest Call of Duty Platinum to date, which I'm very excited about because
that is exciting.
Black Ops 4 was a fat grind for me.
I still can't believe you got that Platinum. That game was...
and because you believe that I wasn't going to get it, that kind of pushed me,
Yeah, I know. I wish I didn't do that. So that
dude, when I got that Reznov headshot, that was it for me.
That was locking up. But the thing is that I hate about that is once you got that Reznov headshot, that's when Blackout died for us.
It's true because for a while I was constantly on it. There's nothing else I played. Then I got all the characters and I didn't have a reason to play it.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, we had a great time with that game. RIP Black Ops 4. It was good for a serviceable time. I mean, we played it for like 500 hours. You probably played it more than me.
Black Ops 4 year in review before we go over to Modern Warfare.
Before we go to Modern Warfare, we just want to pay our respects to Black Ops 4. The zombies were a little underwhelming. I enjoyed it though because this is the most Easter eggs I've ever done in any of the Call of Duty games. Mm-hmm. Blackout was a great addition. I hope we do see this in Modern Warfare, this edition of the Battle Royale.
I don't think so because they have that ground war like that.
I know they have the ground war.
Currently not, but
I hope they do bring it back because I kind of want to play it with those guns.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
I feel like it would be more fun, like more realistic.
And also, the gameplay seems to be a little different from the beta. Obviously, once we get off the mics, we're going to dive into the game, and next week we'll give you full impressions of the game. But from the beta, the gunplay seems like a little bit different. I seem to like it a little bit more. The guns and the sounds, everything felt more realistic. Black Ops kind of just felt a little cartoonish. I don't know though if that's my mind because of the fucking visuals. Because the visuals of Blackout, specifically that game mode, were a little goofy.
Currently, the operation that they're in is a superhero operation.
Yeah, exactly.
So like they did take it in a very goofy direction. And on top of that, there's a weapon that you can buy for the game that's a superhero like action figure. And like if you hold it, like you'll fly around, it'll be the animation, and then you just fly it into somebody, and it's a one-hit kill. It's like a melee weapon. You just run around, and on your screen, you're like, so.
Yeah, so fuck that shit. We're going to fucking Modern Warfare, and we're getting into that gritty shit, that gritty, nasty shit.
We're getting into the moral gray.
We're getting into them cracks and them cheeks.
I'm excited for that. Not that part, but
in your mouth.
Warfare. All right, let's take it.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the ground war.
Pause for a minute.
I'm excited for the new map. I like those 30v.
Not the fan.
I like
if you're 18.
I like the 30v30s. I'm excited for that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even get to play that in the beta.
I'm excited for... Maybe, I don't know if they already have it.
Well, you're not that excited because you're not playing it when we get home.
Yeah, I was going to say, right before this...
Talking about
I got fucking homework to do.
I got homework.
You're in high school, dude. High school doesn't even mean anything.
Yeah, somebody at least turn in 2 assignments.
You know how stressful this week has been? I had a fucking 2,000-word paper due Tuesday, and then today, Thursday, I had a presentation due. I have a fucking midterm that I had to take. I didn't know anything.
Bro, who wants to hear that?
Son, all I'm going to say is...
I'm kidding.
All I'm going to say is
you're complaining about what fucking high school you got to write, like a 200-word essay. I can fucking write that shit in my sleep.
All I'm saying is that, like, there's 70,000 kids that go to UCF, so, like, you're not the only kid.
Justin just sitting there, you're like, I see her shadows in my eyes. But yeah, you get on Modern Warfare after this, right?
Yeah, this week has been a little bit
while I do homework.
Yeah, this week has been a stressful week though. I've felt all the emotions of life in this week.
Yeah, same.
The highs, the lows, the downs, ecstasy, depression. So
you just gotta fucking
stress. The downs are usual for me.
Yeah,
you look like you got downs.
That's.
I mean, before this, Mark wanted to put an all red outfit on. I'm just saying, if you're looking at the vid.
Yeah, if you're looking at the video, imagine Mark with fucking red shoes, and he came out here looking. I don't even know what he was looking like. Looking like a ketchup.
I think I'll release the clip where we bully you.
Yeah,
I think I might.
You can tag this along because it looks like.
You can say the clip where like you're juggling. I'd be like, I'll release the clip where we were beating you and bullying you.
Mark came out here looking like a fucking Heinz ketchup bottle.
Heinz.
It's Heinz.
It's Heinz. It's Heinz. It's Heinz.
Mark went to Germany. He would know.
Dude, it's Heinz. Come on.
Whoa! Oh shit!
Oh, I just said it was Heinz. It's in my sleeve, dude. What are you talking about? The sleeve.
Edit that.
Oh my god!
He got so nervous.
It's Heinz, not Hanes. Hanes is like underwear.
All right.
Stains.
Michael Jordan supports Hanes.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
Remember he did that Hitler mustache one?
Yeah, I remember that. The airplane commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't the GOAT then.
But
LeBron James never looked like Hitler.
My phone's hot as fuck.
Yeah, because you've been recording on it like it's a fucking... That's
Yeah,
why we need to get an
like
actual
lamps, too.
camera.
Shut up. I tried. I got 43 minutes of it, though.
Also, if you want to know how we look like, check the HUD Gaming Instagram.
Yeah.
Check out our personal Instagrams.
yeah, you can follow
At Joey with the Biz.
Also, if the
whatever the
YouTube,
fuck.
maybe I could try to use some of that video in there.
Yeah, and then also the YouTube. I know Justin put the thumbnails. Actually,
Maybe leave
us.
some parts of it out, but you know,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
No,
what
I
makes
didn't
it
get
in
that
there.
last part.
Yeah, we should have.
It's okay. The fucking iPhone storage ran out, so.
Oh, okay.
And we got a new studio. If you do check
Yeah.
us out on the HUD
Yeah.
Gaming Instagram or the
Or
YouTube,
It might be on there.
you'll
too.
see this beautiful desk that we got, and we got a nice
These nice
little
little shot
accoutrements on
glasses,
this on the table. We got these nice little Call of Duty zombie shot glasses to prove that we're not just fucking posers talking about Call of Duty. We live that shit. Got Super Mario.
We have a target.
We have a target by us. I was pointing at the
I was
camera.
like, the camera's not there.
I always like to
That's
play to the camera though. Once we get an actual camera, you're gonna watch us on YouTube because I'm gonna be like making eyes with you. You know what I'm saying?
Making
But,
eye contact.
You want to hear me ramble on, Mark? Or you want to end this shit so I can go play Call of Duty?
I mean, you're doing a good job. But yeah, if you would like, you can follow our socials down below. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe, liking the video.
Justin knows how to do that.
Huh?
I mean,
What's the joke?
Because you say follow our socials below. I was like, Justin knows how to do that shit.
what
Yeah.
are you talking about?
To put our I don't
He
watch the
does.
videos. I don't know what you do.
The fucking in the script.
Dude, he puts that shit on like every
shit!
video.
All right, never mind. God
Oh,
damn,
yeah,
god
here it
damn.
goes.
The
It's
house
fucking
still
shit.
It's on the channel, it's on my website, it's everywhere.
God.
I'm just letting you know those 5 views. None of them were mine.
So now that you know, Joey doesn't know where the socials are. But if you're on YouTube or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you can subscribe or follow us there. And if you click a notification bell, you'll be notified when we release new episodes. We've got to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters before we end the show. So thank you so much to Matt Acevedo, Lacey Perez, George, and Joan Acevedo. If you'd like to support the show, you can head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/thehudgaming. These episodes usually premiere on Fridays. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week right here on Heads Up.
Peace.
Enjoy Modern Warfare tonight.
See you on the field.